Streetlights hum like lullabies again. My tea's gone cold, untouched since 10. The window fogs, your name's still there. Drawn in breath, but you're not near. Clock ticks loud in this quiet space. I see your ghost in every place. The night won't speak, it only stares, while my heart folds under silent prayers. You said forever in a quiet tone, but where's that vow when I'm alone? You touched my hand like it meant to stay. Now every echo just drifts away. Aching in moonlight, soft as your goodbye. Your silence lingers like perfume in the sky. I reach for shadows you left behind, still searching for your voice in mine. Aching in moonlight, no place to hide. Your touch still burns, but the bed is wide. I fall apart in slow rewind, still holding on to what's no longer mine. Neighbors sleep while my thoughts run wild, rewinding moments, every smile. We talked in whispers, eyes too loud. Now I walk under your memory cloud. I swore I'd let the feeling go, but midnight makes the longing grow. You left a kiss inside my cup, and now the ache won't let me up. Aching in moonlight, soft as your goodbye. Your silence lingers like perfume in the sky. I reach for shadows you left behind, still searching for your voice in mine. Aching in moonlight, no place to hide. Your touch still burns, but the bed is wide. I fall apart in slow rewind, still holding on to what's no longer mine. And if I see you in another dream, don't wake me, let it be. I'll keep the ache if it means I had a piece of you, even if you just a tad. You left your scarf on the back of my chair. Still smells like the night and the way you care. Clock stuck between the tick and the sigh, and I breathe you in with a whispered why. Fingers brushed but we pulled away. Eyes met in the dark, had too much to say. Could've leaned in, could've let it show, but hearts don't rush when they ache slow. We're blooming in the silence of 2 a.m. A fragile kind of love with no amen. Each breath we didn't take was louder still, like flowers growing on a windowsill. We're blooming in the silence of 2 a.m. in a space where almost feels like when time held us gently, afraid to bend in the hush where we pretend. And if I touched you now, would you stay or vanish like smoke at the break of day? Still I keep that hour in my chest, the moment we were almost blessed. rooms, but your laughter's louder in my mind. Still see your hand reaching for mine over coffee we never finished in time. You left your scarf on the chair like a whisper you forgot to take. And I sit in the stillness pretending that nothing about you aches. I breathe you in though you're not here. Still feel your shadow drawing near. The way your silence held my name, left a kiss I couldn't claim. Candlelight echoes on the wall. Every flicker reminds me of it all. Of stolen glances, of hands almost held, of the words we buried, never spelled. Candlelight echoes in my chest. Your goodbye never let me rest. Candlelight echoes on the wall, still waiting for your voice to call. You said you'd stop by maybe soon. That maybe still lingers like perfume. The clock ticks loud in this half-lit room as I replay your breath like a tune. I touch your cup, it's cold again, still warm inside where love had been. You left but didn't take it all. Your silence lingers down the hall. Candlelight echoes on the wall. Every flicker reminds me of it all. Of near kisses, of almost stayed, of the words we meant but never said. Candlelight echoes in my chest. You're gone, but you never left. And if I dream tonight, will you return? Would your smile still make me burn? Just one more glance, one more sigh before we say another goodbye.
Streetlights blink like they forgot how to shine. Coffee cools down while I stall for time. Every sound is a whisper, every breath a game. But the ache in my chest spells out her name. Her laugh still lingers in the folds of air, and my hands reach out, but she's not there. A message half written, I let it remain, because saying it loud might call back the pain. I'm drifting toward her name, like a ship that's lost in waves. No compass, no flame, only shadows and the things we never say. I'm drifting toward her name, even silence speaks the same. A rhythm in the rain that echoes every syllable of blame. Old voicemails I can't bring myself to delete. Footsteps outside too heavy to be sweet. I play our last dance in my mind again, but rewind can make the moment remain. She said forever but meant the hour. I held on She slipped like a flower. Now I wear the scent of almost a night, alone in the drift between wrong and right. I'm drifting toward her name, caught between regret and grace. No anchor, no claim, just the ocean of her face. I'm drifting toward her name, every note still tastes the same. No escape, no flame, just the echo of that name. Even time won't let me go. Every hour bends toward her ghost. And though I never call it out loud, in every dream I say it proud.
Shadows trace the curve of your face. Steam from your cup, but time starts to erase. The laugh we shared still lingers in air, but your chair's now empty and so is my stare. You were here just a breath ago, like graffiti in the undertow. I still hear you in the clink of glass, a whisper caught in the second that passed. Echoes at 2 A.M, louder than dreams. Your name rolls in with the coffee steam. Caught in a glance I can't explain. The silence repeats like a slow refrain. Still I wait and I whisper your name, though the night won't echo it back the same. Candle flickers in the corner frame. Your shadow's dancing but it won't stay. Every note on this record's worn, but I keep it playing till I feel you return. Half of me still pours your cup, though your touch has vanished like dust. Time don't heal, it loops the pain. Same night, same seat, same sound again. Echoes at 2 A.M, louder than dreams. Your name rolls in with the coffee steam. Caught in a glance I can't explain. The silence repeats like a slow refrain. Still I wait and I whisper your name, though the night won't echo it back the same. Echoes at 2 A.M, still in my bones. Your laughter's trapped in dial tones. Flickers of us in midnight air, but I reach and there's nothing there. So I breathe like you're just delayed. Leave the light on in case you stay. Your ghost don't knock, it slips right through, but baby it feels just like you. Street lights flicker like old film rolls. Empty seats and half-warm coffee bowls. Your shadow brushed my tired mind in the quiet. Your silence felt kind. I didn't mean to stare that long, but your quiet looked like a song. You never said between our names, a glance that lit the flame. I fell for you in silence, like pages turn in quiet violence. One heartbeat out of line, and I knew your soul touched mine. You looked away but left me whole. A moment held what years can't hold. We never kissed, we never tried, but still you stayed beneath my sky. You stirred your cup, I watched it spin, like time itself had folded in. I wondered what you almost said, but let the silence speak instead. I fell for you in silence, no fireworks, no sirens, just a breath between our names, a glance that lit the flame. I fell for you in silence, like pages turn in quiet violence. One heartbeat out of line, and I knew your soul touched mine. Streetlights blur like distant thoughts. Your name lingers in the steam of my tea. We didn't plan to meet like this, but your eyes wrote poetry quietly in the hush between two closing hours. Something bloomed without a sound. You brushed my sleeve silently. Did you mean to lean that close to me? We said nothing, yet I felt it all, like a breath before the fall. Glimmers of a whispered touch, like shadows dancing just too much. Your silence sang and mine replied. Two hearts paused where truth can't hide. Whisper touch, whisper touch. Even if the moment slips away, I felt you here, I still replay. In the still, in the dark, where your fingers left a spark. No words, no rush, just hush and light. A love that never reached the night. City noise begins to fade, but your nearness stays like perfume in air. I try to move, but memory clings to the way you didn't quite care, but almost did, and that was worse. Or maybe held inside a verse. The way you smiled betrayed your calm. The way I stalled inside your palm, so close to falling through the hush. silent sang and mine replied. Two hearts paused where truth can't hide. Whisper touch, whisper touch. Glimmers of a whisper touch, like shadows dancing just too much. Your silence sang and mine replied. Two hearts paused where truth can't hide. I tried to leave, but stayed too long. Your absence humming like a song. Your absence humming like a Curtains breathe with the midnight breeze. Streetlights flicker like restless dreams. Your voice still echoes on my skin, but your touch is lost within the seams. Steam from my cup curls like the past, moments that we knew would never last. Still I wait, half in a trance, caught between sleep and second chance. I keep your shadow on my wall. It moves when I whisper like you still call. Every silence knows your name, and I'm wide awake but not the same. Half awake, fully yours. Even in dreams I open doors to rooms where we never said goodbye, but your gaze still lingers in the sky. Half awake, I feel your flame. Every breath still spells your name. Why does absence feel so near when you're the echo I still hear? You left with the clock, not a sound, not a fight, but your warmth still dances in my night. I never said it, but I knew. Half asleep, I'm holding you. Half awake, fully yours. Even in dreams I open doors to rooms where we never said goodbye, but your gaze still lingers in the sky. Half awake, I feel your flame. Every breath still spells your name. Why does absence feel so near when you're the echo I still hear? Half awake, fully yours. Even in dreams I open doors to rooms where we never said goodbye, but your gaze still lingers in the sky. Half awake, I feel your flame. Every breath still spells your name. Why does absence feel so near when you're the echo I still hear? window crack, the night slips in. Coffee cold, untouched again. I trace her name in the steam I breathe, but she's just a memory beneath. Light from the street paint shadows on my skin. Her laugh used to echo where silence begins. Now every sigh just folds into the dark, like a note from a song that never found its start. Did you mean to leave this quiet behind? You fill the room with everything unkind. Still I hold my breath where you used to stay, hoping your scent won't drift away. I inhale her absence, slow and deep, like perfume left on worn out sheets. The ghost of touch, the weight of sleep. She's the wound my silence keeps. I inhale her absence, night by night. No words, no fight, just fading light. She's not here, but still feels near. The air she left is crystal clear. And I don't cry, I don't scream, I just sit still and breathe her in, like she's smoking a dream that never begins. Keys untouched, her shoes by the door, like she'll walk back through it, same as before. But the clock just ticks in lonely time, and I'm stuck in the space she left behind. Every breath's a wish I didn't make. Every step's a sound I didn't fake. Every night I don't forget. She's the absence I still inhale. I inhale her absence, soft and slow, like vinyl grooves that ache and glow. A loop of love I can't outgrow. She's the pause in the afterglow. I inhale her absence, hush and blue, like a love too quiet to undo. She's not here, but still feels near. In every breath she reappears. Just before the dawn breaks, I feel you near. Whispers trace the steam from your cup so clear. No words, just eyes and the things that we fear. Hearts held tight in silence, we both hear. Just before that fragile time you almost stayed, but morning light took you away. Clock hands barely move, but time still fades. Street light flickers dancing on your face. I pour the tea slow just to make you stay, but you're slipping through like yesterday. I reach for meaning in your quiet tone, but you just smiled like you already gone. Your fingers tap twice, then let go, like a goodbye you didn't want me to know. Just before the dawn breaks, I feel you near. Whispers trace the steam from your cup so clear. No words, just eyes and the things that we fear. Hearts held tight in silence, we both hear. Just before that fragile time you almost stayed, but morning light took you away. If I had said the truth out loud, would we still be sitting here now? Or would the stars still dim the same? When nothing's said, but everything's claimed. We never kissed, but the air remembers. A pause too long, a glance too tender, between your steps and that open door. I was yours, just not anymore. Clock ticks in the background, you shift in your seat. We're not saying much, but a silence speaks. A light flickers on the countertop. You look away, but your breath never stops. Did you mean to brush my hand like that? Or was it just the way you sat? I felt your heartbeat in the space we shared, and in that hush I knew you cared. Kisses in the quiet, no lips collide, but every glance says what we hide. Underneath the calm, the fire glows. You don't speak, but heaven knows. Kisses in the quiet, soft and slow, the kind you feel but never show. Kisses in the quiet, oh, in the quiet, where love decides to let it grow. Steam from the mugs like breath from our souls. The night doesn't rush, it quietly holds. You smile just once, it lingers like wine in a moment that slips outside of time. If I leaned in, would you meet me there? Or keep your heart wrapped in the air? I hear you in the quiet sigh. No words, just you and I. Kisses in the quiet, skin untouched. Still I tremble from your almost clutch. In every breath, a secret sound that pulls us us close without a bound. Kisses in the quiet, still and real, like a promise we almost feel. Kisses in the quiet, where no one lies and nothing hides. So let the world keep turning slow. We don't need a place to go. We're writing love in unspoken ways, a kiss that never fades. Curtains barely sway, the city's breath is still. I hear the hum of memories I never will forget. The taste of you in coffee steam. You were realer than most of my dreams. I didn't say it, but I stayed, hoping silence might persuade. Fingertips close but never meet. You were gone before I could speak. Longing in low light, shadows hold me tight. Caught between almost and goodbye. Your name dances on the edge of night, but fades before I ask you why. Longing in low light, echoes of our might. If love was here, it passed me by. Street lights paint gold on empty sheets. Your side untouched, but it still heats. The way we laughed, now hush and haze, frozen in a twilight phase. I play your voice on quiet repeat, each word a wound I can't delete. You were close, just not to stay, a moment that slipped away. Longing in low light, shadows hold me tight. Caught between almost and goodbye. Your name dances on the edge of night, but fades before I ask you why. Longing in low light, echoes of our might. If love was here, it passed me by. And I wait, oh, where you left the air warm, still dressed in the calm before the storm. Just one touch away, but gone so soon, like mist retreating from the moon. Midnight grows, her name in the dark, where every shadow still feels a spark. I call, she stays, I whisper, she fades, wrapped in the hush the hour made. Yeah, the hush the hour made. Midnight grows, her name in the dark, trace her breath on a window's mark. Silence sings in place of a touch. doesn't feel like you, it seems. Coffee gone cold on the edge of my bed, still holding on to the things we never said. Clock blinks slow, 2:03. Your name still hums low in me. Streetlight tears across the floor, where your footsteps don't echo anymore. I don't say it out loud, but it aches the same. Your ghost carved deep in the air I claim. No rain tonight, but I still drown in the weight of a love that won't come down. The night folds like your favorite coat, still hanging where your scent won't go. Every breath I draw tastes like regret, but you're the memory I can't forget. She used to hum when she made tea, said nothing but it still sang to me. Now every hour holds her trace, an invisible hand, a vanished face. Midnight grows, her name in the dark. I call, she stays, I whisper, she fades. Wrapped in the hush the hour made. Midnight grows, her name in the dark. Trace her breath on a window's mark. Silence sings in place of her touch. I miss her too little, too much. No more calls, just echoes remain. Still, midnight grows, her name. Streetlights drawing shadows on your face. The world is sleeping, but we're still wide awake. Your hand brushes mine by mistake, but we both know it wasn't one. Eyes talk louder than our lips tonight. The clock don't judge, but it's got us tight in this fragile hush. No need to run. The silence already knows we've begun. Do you feel it too? This quiet burn, like secrets folded in each turn. If we move, we'll break the spell. So we linger where the soft truths dwell. No one hears us here, where whispers sound like screams between the ticking time and all our hidden dreams. No one hears us here, but your gaze is pulling near. If we stay right on this line, we won't need words to make it clear. No one hears us here. Stay, don't speak. Let your breath write what we mean. Stay, don't leave. This silence holds our sweetest scene. Coffee cold, untouched on the side, but your heart beats loud against the quiet night. I trace the rim, you watch my hands like we're dancing without standing. Your perfume curls in the frozen air. I inhale slow like you're still there. Even if this moment disappears, it's louder than the coming years. Should I leave? Should I stay? We always knew it'd be this way. We're half a breath Midnight tea gone cold on the sill. Your jacket still hangs like time stood still. I reach for a word but none feel right. Just shadows dancing in hallway light. You looked away but your fingers stayed, like they were tracing all the things you couldn't say. We stood in the hush between two sighs. Hearts almost touched but truth denies. We were on the edge of a breath, holding in what comes next. One heartbeat from confessing, but silence kept us guessing. We were on the edge of a breath, afraid to fall, afraid to step. Two souls adrift in quiet flame, never speaking but feeling the same. So close I could taste what you meant, in the pause where your smile once went. One blink and it could have been ours, but we drowned in unsaid hours. Curtains swayed like you might return. My lips still shaped, your name still burned. In the mirror I saw your ghost, not gone, just out of words the most. You didn't run but you never stayed. Your silence wrote the note you never gave. Every breath was a maybe, a try. Every hush was a softer goodbye. We were on the edge of a breath, floating in the space we kept. Your eyes said more than lips could hold, but we stayed in a moment, half told. We were on the edge of a breath, love lingering on what's left. You felt it too, I know you did, but we loved like we always hid. Some stories bloom but never speak, they echo in the nights we keep. Still I wait in that hush we shared, one breath away and still unprepared. She poured her thoughts into the steam. One sugar, two regrets, it seemed. Curtains swayed with unsaid words. My chest too tight for what I heard. A glance too long, a smile too small. Was it goodbye or nothing at all? The time slid soft between the lights, like secrets pressed in velvet nights. Was it something in your sigh, or the silence in reply? Every take between our breath felt like love afraid of death. Pressed between ours we held our gaze, like dawn afraid to break the haze. No promises, no final scene, just coffee cold and could have beens. Pressed between ours where nothing said, but hearts repeat the words unsaid. You trace the rim, your fingers slow, like time was something we let go. Your shadow lingered on the wall, half Pressed between ours, we held our gaze, like dawn afraid to break the haze. No promises, no final scene, just coffee cold and could have beens. Pressed between ours where nothing said, but hearts repeat the words unsaid. Pressed between ours, still I bled. It wasn't loud, it wasn't clear, but you were gone and I stayed here. In the breath between the ticks, I fell love. And then it's tricks. Street lights hum a lullaby. Coffee warm, but hands are shy. She said nothing, just passed by. Her silence held the sky. She looked at me, not saying a word, but my heartbeat caught every sound I heard. A blink too long, a breath too wide, and I felt her soul slip right beside. Quiet like her smile, soft as falling night, told me everything without the need for light. She didn't speak, but still I knew. Every shadow curved in shades of you. Quiet like a smile, drawn in close by a hush so loud. We danced in silence, lost in the crowd. No promises, no names were said, but my chest felt what my mouth had fled. A whisper place where words don't go, and still she doesn't know. Street lights hum a lullaby. Coffee warm, but hands are shy. She said nothing, just passed by, but her silence held the sky. She looked at me, not saying a word, but my heartbeat caught every sound I heard. A blink too long, a breath too wide, and I felt her soul slip right beside. Quiet like her smile, soft as falling night, told me everything without the need for light. She didn't speak, but still I knew. Every shadow curved in shades of you. Quiet like a smile, drawn in close by a hush so loud. We danced in silence, lost in the crowd. No promises, no names were said, but my chest felt what my mouth had fled. A whisper place where words don't go, and still she doesn't know. You said you'd call, but the thunder spoke. The sky lit up, but your voice never broke. I watch the steam rise from your empty cup. Still feels like love that never caught up. Rainfall confessions on my window pane. Every drop repeating your name. Hearts don't lie, but silence betrays. We had a rhythm, then it slipped away. Rainfall confessions I still replay. Moments soaked in things didn't say. Your echo lingers in this quiet ache, but the night won't give me a break. And I still feel you in the spaces between the street lights and my chases. Your shadow walks where you used to stand, still holding on, still open-handed. Rainfall confessions on my window pane. Every drop repeating your name. Hearts don't lie, but silence betrays. We had a rhythm, then it slipped away. Rainfall confessions I still replay. Moments soaked in things they didn't say. Your echo lingers in this quiet ache, but the night won't give me a break. Rainfall confessions on my window pane. Every drop repeating your name. Hearts don't lie, but silence betrays. We had a rhythm, then it slipped away. Rainfall confessions I still replay. Moments soaked in things we didn't say. Your echo lingers in this quiet ache, but the night won't give me a break. Silent petals, loud hearts beat slow. Your shadow dancing in the window glow. I feel the echo of words unsaid. Between each blink, the night we thread. Silent petals, loud hearts collide. One look from you I can't hide. You move like time was holding still, and I forgot the pain you used to heal. The clock hand trembled with our sin. You let me go, then pulled me in. Silent petals, loud hearts beat slow. Your shadow dancing in the window glow. I feel the echo of words unsaid. Between each blink, the night we thread. Silent petals, loud hearts collide. One look from you I can't hide. Every breath we try to fake woke the silence we couldn't shake. You didn't need to speak. Your silence tore through me, like flowers blooming wrong. Still I sang your name in every song. The street lamp wrote your outline in soft regret across my wall. I almost said I love you, but the moment was too small. Your perfume stayed on my sleeve like a truth I wouldn't grieve. Still the night wore your goodbye. In every sigh I couldn't leave. Steam from your cup rising like our past. We knew some things aren't meant to last. You reached for sugar, I reached for you. Both of us sweet, both turning blue. Why does love whisper so loud when it's about to disappear? We sat in the same silence but heard different fears. Oh, silent petals, loud hearts blooming. The empty corners of my room. I trace the shape of what we were. Your goodbye still feels like her. She spoke in sighs, then let the moment pass. Coffee cooled, untouched beside her hand. I reached for words I couldn't understand. She didn't cry, but the silence did. A pause too long, a truth she hid. Breath held between a maybe and goodbye. I swear I saw 2 a.m. in her eyes. 2 a.m. in her eyes, like a flicker in the dark. She's still right here, but already far. One heartbeat late, one tear too shy. She left before the night could ask why. 2 a.m. in her eyes, no sunrise, no lies, just the quiet where love dies. And the clock kept singing that we ran out of time. No words, just echoes of a not so goodbye. 2 hands on the table, but only one still tries. She faded slow in her eyes. I saw the why. Shadows danced across her porcelain skin. She whispered like the night was listening in. No goodbye kiss, no I'll be back. Just a stare that told me what we lacked. She wore regret like a second skin. Love slipped out where silence had been. I reached, but the moment never replied. Still stuck in the still of her eyes. 2 a.m. in her eyes, like a truth too tight to hide. We danced so close, but never on the same side. One soft blink, then the end arrived. She was gone before the dawn even tried. 2 a.m. in her eyes, no fight, no flame, just the hush where love dies. Now the room still holds her breath in the air. One last glance, but she's not there. 2 cups on the counter, one story behind. Love doesn't leave loud, it leaves quiet and kind. Street lamps spill secrets on the pavement. You touched my hand like it meant the world. We spoke in shadows more than statements. Your smile, a hush the night unfurled. I caught you staring just for a breath. You blinked but didn't pull away. Time froze right there in the silence, like the moon begged us both to stay. Underneath the whispering light, your soul leaned into mine. We said nothing, but it felt so right, like a verse without a line. Underneath the whispering light, your silence wrapped around me tight. And in that pause, we both knew what. 2 a.m. in her eyes, no fight, no flame, just the hush where love dies. 2 a.m. in her eyes, no fight, no flame, just the hush where love dies. 2 a.m. in her eyes, no fight, no flame, just the hush where love dies. 2 a.m. in her eyes, no fight, no flame, just the hush where love dies. 2 a.m. in her eyes, no fight, no flame, just the hush where love dies. 2 a.m. in her eyes, no fight, no flame, just the hush where love dies. 2 a.m. in her eyes, no fight, no flame, just the hush where love dies. 2 a.m. in her eyes, no fight, no flame, just the hush where love dies. 2 a.m. in her eyes, no fight, no flame, just the hush where love dies. 2 a.m. in her eyes, no fight, no flame, just the hush where love dies. 2 a.m. in her eyes, no fight, no flame, just the hush where love dies. 2 a.m. in her eyes, no fight, no flame, just the hush where love dies. 2 a.m. in her ey you. Streetlights sketch your shape on my wall, soft like a whisper I can't recall. Your touch still lingers on my sleeve, but you left long before you chose to leave. Velvet stillness in the air, where your fingers used to care. Heartbeat hush and faded grace, your name still moves across the space. Velvet stillness, shadows bend in the silence. You pretend. Breathe on glass, I trace the night. Every echo dressed in light. I don't speak, but I feel you loud. In the quiet, you're a cry. Breathe on glass, I trace the night. Every echo dressed in white. I don't speak, but I feel you loud. In the quiet, you're a crowd. In the quiet, you're a crowd. You sat in silence, coffee cold. One last smile, too much untold. The clock kept ticking like a dare, but neither of us moved from the chair. Window cracked, the curtain swayed like the way your presence stayed. Not a word, not even stay, just a gaze that slowly walked away. Did you hear my unspoken plea? Caught between the sips and what we used to be. Midnight folded into blue, and I wore the stillness, missing you. Velvet stillness in the room where we painted love too soon. Faint perfume of vanished face, but my heart still runs that place. Velvet stillness, it remains through the pulse of falling rain. We said nothing and that said more than any pleas or slam front door. In velvet stillness I replay the words we never chose to say. Waiting with my pulse under low light skies. Your name skips in my chest like whispered goodbyes. I breathe you in, though you're nowhere near. The silence pulls close like I wish you were here. Waiting with my pulse like a clock that hides every second I loved you behind my pride. You left your cup on my windowsill, still warm like a ghost that lingers still. That half smile like a slow retreat. Now it echoes in the space where we used to meet. You never said forever, but you never left a doubt. Still I held you in each breath, I couldn't shout. Your footprints fade in my hallway light, but my soul still stands where we said goodnight. Waiting with my pulse under low light skies. Your name skips in my chest like whispered goodbyes. I breathe you in, though you're nowhere near. The silence pulls close like I wish you were here. Waiting with my pulse like a clock that hides every second I loved you behind my pride. I could scream in stillness, but the hush feels Even if you don't knock on this door, my heart beats a room that remembers it all. Even as the night forgets to come. Clock light dancing on the hardwood floor, her scent still clinging to the corridor. Mugs for two, but only one breath steams. She left without a sound, but not without a scene. I saw her shadow trace the walls, felt her pause like a ghost that calls. Even in the dark I could read her eyes, telling secrets in their silent cries. Like an X.Ray of her goodbye, I see right through the lies she never said. The curve of her keys, the chill in the sheets, they echo louder than the words she left unsaid. Like an X-ray of her goodbye, it burns through my chest in the quiet night. I held her in frame, but not in truth. Now I'm haunted by a love that fades in light, and I replay it all in grayscale. Stills her back turned slow, the world stood still. She left me in a picture I can't revise, just an X-ray of her last good night. Half of the bed untouched, cold and wide. Music still playing from the night she lied. Laughter in echoes, perfume in the air, but none of it's her, just proof she was there. Curtains swayed like whispered thoughts. You left your shoes at the door, but not your ghost. Steam on the glass, fading slow. Our breath was the only thing we didn't let go. Did you mean to linger just that long, or were you caught in the echo of a half-said song? You didn't speak, but your eyes confessed 1,000 truths in the way you pressed. You stayed in the hush when the world fell quiet, held the weight of silence like a private riot. Hearts thumping soft beneath our skin, like we knew we'd never get this close again. You stayed in the hush. Clock hands crawl through the velvet air. No lights but the moon tracing lines in your hair. We didn't move, we didn't need. The night already knew what we couldn't plead. You turned every sound after you felt too loud. I miss how you stayed without a sound. Flicker of headlights down the empty street. Your name's a whisper I forgot to speak. Two mugs cooling untouched by time. Your shadow stayed, but not your smile. Your look glanced, but it said enough. Like pages turning in a breath too rough. I held my sigh like I held your stare. No sound needed, I knew you were there. Zero words, infinite feeling. In the hush, my heart is reeling. One soft glance, a lifetime meaning. We broke apart while still believing. Zero words, infinite feeling. No goodbye, just silent healing. Curtains swayed in your leaving trace. The air remembers how you filled this place. Glass half full like promises we made, but silence poured when the light began to fade. You touched the door but held the ache. I saw the tremble in what you didn't take. Breath too loud in a room so still. Our love collapsed yet lingers still. Zero words, infinite feeling. In the hush, my heart is reeling. One soft glance, a lifetime meaning. We broke apart while still